Hey everyone, it's Derek with OPTP. Today, as part of our Feel Good Holiday gift series, we're going to focus on fall prevention. For a lot of us, it's wintertime, which means snow and ice, which means an increased likelihood or risk of falling. We've got 3 exercises. One, that's excellent for just developing general strength in the lower body, which is critical for fall prevention. We're also going to focus on mobility, particularly in the hip-groin area. And then last, we're going to focus on developing proprioception or body awareness. Let's get started. So today I've got my black axis foam roller and my performance wedges to help me with these exercises. We're first going to focus on our strength movement, which for this one I'm going to put my roller aside here. And I've got the performance wedges. Now, these are great for lots of things, but what we're going to use them for today is actually a way to help us keep our posture and keep our legs loaded during our squats, taking pressure off of the low back and helping us keep our torso more upright. So strong lower limbs are critical for helping prevent falls. And so this is a way that we can kind of make things more comfortable and give ourselves more access to depth during our squats to help really engage those muscles without really increasing the risk for injuring our low back. So I've got my heels elevated on my performance wedges and they're set just at about hip distance apart. All I'm gonna do is fold my hands in front. Now what the wedges do with the heels elevated is they're gonna push my knees forward slightly as I descend into my squat. What that's gonna do is bring my hips closer, and what that's gonna do is allow me to keep my torso more upright and keep pressure off of my low back. So this is a great way to make squatting a little bit more friendly and really to help increase the engagement throughout the lower extremities without really loading the low back. So these squats are a wonderful exercise to engage in for fall prevention or anyone looking to help develop more strength in those lower extremities. Obviously, we can load this exercise with resistance in the form of a medicine ball or a kettlebell or a dumbbell, but this is a critical exercise to develop strength in those lower extremities. Okay, the second exercise is going to be fairly intense, and we are going to demonstrate this one on a single leg. So if you need, bring yourself next to a stationary object that you can hold on to. Now you're also going to need something like a foam roller that you can bring next to your body. Ideally, the object you put next to you is going to be about the same height as your waistline. Now from here, we're going to engage in kind of a lot of movements that's going to bring more awareness to that entire hip complex, but also create mobility and strength, all while balancing. So like I said, checking a lot of boxes for fall prevention there. So we're going to start balancing on a single leg, moving up into hip flexion on the leg closest to that object next to you. Now what we're going to do after we move into hip flexion, continuing to balance, is we're going to attempt to bring this leg up and over that object without engaging in a ton of rotation. So I want to try to do my best to keep square hips here, even though that's going to be difficult. And I'm going to bring it up and over that object, really feeling everything lengthen across the anterior aspect of my hips and even into the groin. From here, we're going to stay on a single leg and engage in a single leg deadlift, really focusing on feeling this across the posterior aspect of that down leg, the hamstrings and glutes. After that single leg deadlift, bring it back up into hip flexion, bring it up and around without a lot of rotation, stick that landing, and again, move in to that single leg deadlift. This is just a great exercise, like I said, checking a lot of boxes for fall prevention. Okay, the third and final exercise, we're really gonna focus on body awareness by dialing in to one of our unique senses, which is our vision. And we're gonna combine it, of course, with an exercise, but you can train your vision by itself, but doing it combined with movement can actually illuminate other regions of the brain and increase the benefits overall. So we're gonna grab our foam roller here, and what we're gonna do is just grab it on either end, and we're gonna either stagger our position or move into a single leg balance. I'm gonna go ahead and demonstrate this balancing on one leg. So as I hip hinge forward here, I'm keeping my spine nice and neutral, getting into this nice posture here, balancing on one leg. Now from here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna direct my gaze, my vision, over to the right side of the roller. And just that simple turn of the head, engaging the vestibular system and orienting the vision over to that right side, is really gonna challenge balance. And all we're gonna do is shift our gaze from right to the right side of the roller and the right hand to the left side of the roller and left hand. So this simple head turning gaze maneuver is a great strategy to help build more balance and body awareness, not only for fall prevention, but obviously for overall health and fitness. Now you can take this exercise and decrease the intensity, as I mentioned, by staggering the feet instead of balancing on one leg. You can also do this really with any object, and even keeping the object shorter, meaning your gaze is traveling across a surface area of less than the length of a roller, but say a medicine ball or a light dumbbell or something like that can also decrease the intensity of the exercise. All right, everyone, thanks so much for watching. If you want to learn more about our performance wedges or the black axis roller, which today we kind of just scratched the surface of all the things that these tools are capable of doing for your fitness, for your fall prevention, and for your general health, just go to optp.com. Happy holidays. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.